I don't know what to say. So I just did a little quiz on the shape of my face. I don't know why there's anything possible. Um, okay, so I don't know. I'm just gonna talk about it. I think it's best so it's like easier for people to know. I don't know if this will help me in general, kind of get this over with, so to speak. But I have a very a very nasty case of body dysmorphia. I've had it for a very long time, perhaps as far as I can remember, and it's toxic. It's really toxic. I don't think there's another way to put it. I mean, it's essentially just a feeling of, of of like feeling that you're not attractive enough and trying your best to kind of look as perfect as you can, and there's like an added sense of delusion to dysmorphia. So what happens most of the time is that you end up looking at yourself in a manner that's way worse or incongruous to what actually is true, which is, the way I actually look. But also, not only that, but also magnification and overemphasis on traits, properties, whatever, that to the outside observer might not even matter. So it has to do a lot with self-esteem, but I think it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily just bad self-esteem. I do in fact have that to a certain extent, but it's just, I don't know, life with it's ridiculous, right? It's very strange to kind of just have it. It feels like you're constantly trying to just chase some dragon with yourself. You're constantly trying to improve the way you look and the way you present yourself to other people, physically. And my smoking mostly centers around my face, mostly, and I don't know, it's just chasing this weird dragon. Like you catch glimpses of yourself every once in a while, and you look in the mirror or whatever, and you'll think to yourself that you look amazing, right? It's ephemeral. It's very short-lived. That's what it means, fatuous or whatever. And then you stop seeing that. You stop seeing that, and there's this. And you try to take a picture of yourself or whatever, mostly to see how you look like, if you're improving or anything. And then just like, you take that one fucking picture, man. You take that one fucking picture, and I don't know, you look like you have like a double chin or whatever, and it's hard to kind of keep track of the fact that camera angles exist and you don't really see yourself for who you are or whatever. But I mean, it just brings you down. Like, it's just like, go ahead and chase the dragon and just make ridiculous concessions to your physical appearance. And the thing about it that's really infuriating is that when it starts, like, I don't know if this is the same route that a lot of people took back when, I don't know if there's a lot of people that are watching this that also have the same ordeal. But like I did, it started a long time ago. I like to tell myself, and I like to tell other people, the fact that I was actually particularly physically unattractive. And I still stand by that to a certain extent. I think I was definitely not a very attractive person. There's this strange hope that you have in the back of your head that, the moment in which you are, actually physically attractive, so to speak, in that moment you're gonna feel better. Like, can you one second? Pero tú tienes español, tú puedes hacer pipí aquí, ven. I don't know what happened to my dog. I need a new chair. What happens is that there's a point in your life in which you look at yourself in the mirror and you look awful. And you said what happened. That's what happened to me. I didn't look good at all in the mirror. I thought to myself that I was ugly, perhaps at some points, like destined to be ugly for the rest of my life, and I just kind of like adopted the mindset of, just feeling like it was just never gonna change, like irredeemably. So that's the word I was looking for, irredeemably ugly. And then you start like, your transformation or whatever. You kind of undergo this physical change for the better in a lot of ways, and you start to look better. I don't like the word objectively, but it's kind of like the best crutch I can have for a situation. But like a lot of people see you, and they think that you look attractive, and I don't know, like the thing I'm trying to get at is that there's a point in your life in which you think if you get to that point, like it's all gonna go away, right? That's the reason why you start doing it. There's a reason why you start, I don't know, going to the gym and like getting into diets and all these wild things that I don't even know if they work at some point, like skincare, and I think skincare works to a certain extent. I have no idea. Like facial yoga or whatever, like mewing, all these different weird like rituals that you do yourself. You kind of like maximize this thing that you feel from the bottom of your heart that you don't have, and the worst part is that you kind of get to it, get to a level in which you are objectively attracted to yourself. Yo te voy a sacar ahí. Ajá. Yeah, mi amor. So you get to a point in your life in which you look, objectively attractive to a lot of people. And you look in a way that's desirable, or at least close to the standard that you kind of set out for yourself at some point in your life. You kind of dreamed about that moment in a way, and you get there, and it's the worst feeling in the fucking world. It's like, it's not only that you don't feel happy about it, it's not only that your problems are no longer there, kind of like made it, because there's this rather delusional belief in the back of your head that it was actually, who you were that was motivating this very toxic and, self-hatred type of like mentality that was keeping you back. I don't know how else to explain it. You get to the point, and I swear to God, like, as I said before, it's not only that, it's that you feel exactly the same. Like, you feel like you're still the ugliest person in the room, and it doesn't matter how many people, and it could be like anyone, it could be like, I know there's like this joke about your like family members finding you attractive. I understand that, okay, but it could be everyone, right? It's like anyone can tell you this, even including people who you're actually attracted to, that you want to have relationships with or whatever, and they just don't believe it. You just don't believe what they're saying. You start going into little, diatribes in the back of your head. You start telling yourself, of course they're saying this because they want to make you feel good. Of course they like you for some other reason, just whatever. I mean, the reasoning might itself be nebulous, because the point of the reasoning is not to make sense. It's to kind of like preserve you in this state of like pure happiness. And it's tough because you still feel the same. And now you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, but okay, like what am I missing? What's wrong with me? Believe me, your body, your mind will not have trouble finding what's missing. It will fixate on every single fucking detail it could. Like your double chin, like I legitimately think, like I swear to God, I think that I have a double chin. And I genuinely don't, but like I see pictures of myself. And I don't know if I just imagine it. Like look, like I have like a jawline. I just see pictures of myself every once in a while and it just won't be there. You hyperfixate in like these little stupid fucking details that literally nobody cares about except for you, and they still make you feel like you're dog shit, like you're nothing, like you're worth nothing. It's like the entire ordeal was nearly like, you know, from the outside, but internally you're the same person, and it sucks, right? It sucks to kind of get to that point in your life in which you realize, right, more than anything else, it's not that the journey was in vain. I think that's a completely different thing. I think for example, just exercising, I think there's a lot of positives that, you know, go outside just the way you look, but I mean, there's no ignoring the fact that you kind of start because of one reason, right? And you have to like constantly make yourself really like look at yourself and just kind of like have that interaction. Just look at yourself in the mirror, because otherwise, like your mind is going to go to a default, and the default's not going to be this who you are right now. It's going to be who you were before, when you decided that you were irredeemably ugly or something. It sucks. It really does suck, and it doesn't matter how many tests you do. Like I just do that every once in a while. Like I would just look at myself in the mirror, constantly, not or like look at myself on my cell phone or whatever. Not really because of the fact that I'm vain or whatever. It's just I'm genuinely preoccupied with the fact that I might look like I'm garbage. Like I don't look like I am a person that looks good. I would just go into these stupid websites. I don't know why I do this. I don't recommend doing this, by the way. Just go into these websites, and it's like a hot or not or whatever. You upload your picture. Like there's like a couple of them. There's one in which you have to like select your facial features or whatever. And it doesn't matter. Okay, and this is the worst part about it. It doesn't fucking matter how high you actually score. It will still be the same fucking thing. It would be the same thing as your friend. Like, oh, it's the AI or the algorithm or whatever they settled upon is simplistic. That's the reason why you're there. It's not because of anything else. And at some point, it's just tiring. Like it's ridiculous. At some point, you just feel like you're an idiot, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know if you have any suggestions to people that have had this and got out of it. I feel like sometimes I do kind of get out of it, only to find myself, you know, falling back into space that I didn't want to be in the first place. And I wouldn't say it's cyclical. It's mostly, but it's periodic, right? It's at some point you just start doing the same thing over and over again, and you just get tired, man. And like you just get tired. You just get like what am I doing with my life, right? Self-acceptance, as far as it goes, is something that I guess I would be happy with at this point in my life. This has been going on for way too long, and I don't know. I just feel kind of hopeless, kind of stuck in this whole thing. I don't know what to say. If you have any, again, suggestions or whatever, I mean, make sure to tell me. at some point, make sure to tell me. I would definitely like hearing from him. If it ever goes away, if it's just something you just have to live with and just kind of ignore. That can also be the case. I don't know. It's strange. It's a strange thing. Thanks for watching.